Let's talk about a range of different strategies to kind of introduce critical thinking skills into our participants, because sometimes we want people to kind of digest information, but a lot of times we want people to be able to do something and use those skills that we teach people through a variety of different strategies. We can do that. So obviously, case studies are one way to do that. Participant generated scenarios where we listen to what participants are going through and try to kind of jump in. So it's really more meaningful and relevant to our participants. Sometimes critical thinking skills can simply be developed through not just accepting the first answer that people give to a question that we might toss out to small groups or to a large group, but then trying to dig deeper, kind of that Socratic questioning method. So it could be things like, that great answer. Can you give me an example of that? Right. So we ask people to think a little bit deeper, or that's an interesting response. Now, when you think of that, what assumptions are you making when you say that? Or it could be, that is definitely one way to go. What could be some consequences that come out of that, or what might be some unintended consequences when you go that way? So, Socratic questioning, kind of going deeper than just accepting that first response, in order to get people thinking a little bit more deeply, a little bit more critically about some of the things that they're answering during a session. Could be other strategies are problem-based learning and immersive simulations, which they're kind of similar, where we give people a challenge to start the session, and have them work through it, whether it's on their own or a group. It can be during one session, it could be over the course of several sessions, but there's some different ways to do that. And then, of course, we've mentioned people say that they're using role play, and even branching scenarios. And it's these last two things that I want to spend some time on.